Hello, I'm Daniel, an analyst in AHDB's Market Intelligence team, here to give a quick overview on the Oilseeds market. Starting here in the UK, a 9% increase for 2018 oilseed rape planted area is forecast for England and Scotland, as highlighted in the AHDB's Planting Variety Survey estimate. The predicted area of 608,000 hectares for oilseed rape will be the highest since 2015. However, this is still well below the record rapeseed area of almost 750,000 hectares planted in 2012. Looking at European rapeseed, warm and dry weather across most of Europe in June led the European Commission to reduce EU rapeseed production to 20.8 million tonnes, a reduction of 0.9 million tonnes since the previous May estimate, and 1.2 million tonnes below last year's production. Subsequently, in July, data released by the USDA suggests EU rapeseed production will be lower still, placing it at 20.2 million tonnes. Rapeseed in Germany is forecast to be one of the worst affected by the weather, with northern and eastern regions suffering with hot conditions and sparse rainfall. The European Commission expects German production to be cut by 5% from last year levels. However, more recently, the Association of German Farm Cooperatives is expecting a 17% decrease to 3.6 million tonnes. Keep an eye out for any further revisions in the July estimates, expected to be released by the European Commission within the coming week. Turning now to look at soybeans, it has been a rollercoaster few months for markets, with the commodity brought to the forefront of the US-China trade dispute. Following weeks of uncertainty and fruitless negotiations, on the 6th of July, the Chinese government imposed a 25% tariff on soybeans imported from the US, as part of $34 billion of tariffs imposed by both sides. Since tariffs were first mentioned in early April, US soybean markets began a steady and steep decline, with nearby futures falling over $70 per tonne in the 3 months up to tariff implementation in July. Currently, November 2018 futures are standing around £240 per tonne in sterling terms. The decline observed in US soybeans did filter into Paris rapeseed futures, but this was buffered more by the bullish weather events in Europe. In the UK, delivered rapeseed prices into Arif for new crop November delivery were £325 per tonne as of the 20th of July. This is similar to prices at the same period in 2017 and follows recent rises on the back of European weather concerns. A greater price difference between rapeseed and soybeans would incentivise soybean crushing over rapeseed, which could negatively impact demand for European and UK rapeseed if the gap remains. Looking ahead, world soybean ending stocks are projected to reach a record 98 million tonnes in 2018-19, according to the USDA July report, largely a result of reductions in trade as an anticipated outcome of the US-China trade dispute. As the UK harvest progresses, we will get a clearer view of quality and yields. AHDB's harvest reports will begin on the 27th of July, so keep a close eye on the AHDB Cereals and Oilseeds Market page for the first edition. Updates will also be given through our regular publications of Grain Market Daily and Market Report, and you can keep up to date by subscribing to these using the link below. Or alternatively, follow us on Twitter using the hashtag AHDBMarkets. Thank you for watching.